I'm in a different part of New Zealand. I'm in the capital of New Zealand. I'm in Wellington, and I'm here thanks to a wonderful place called Motomart. Motomart is an epic dealership in Wellington that I have no affiliation with, but they have asked me to come down and ride the CT125. These guys specialize in Honda, small Hondas. They are the small Honda dealership here in New Zealand. Right behind me in the entranceway here, there's a Super Cub 125. Over here, right behind me, there's two monkeys. There's another monkey over there behind me, and the CT125 is hiding away, ready for me to go and have an epic adventure. These guys have said, don't be nice. If you don't like the bike, say so. If you do like the bike, say so. If you want to go hard and thrash it, do it. So, here I am. Okay, well, this is my life now. I've got a Honda CT125. First thing, I've got a rocker pedal. The wave is 4 down, this is 4 up, so I better not get this wrong. I've got the ABS light on the front there. That'll turn off after about 20 meters. Wow, it's so smooth. I'm up really high. I feel good. The seating position is really nice. This is amazing. I'm really enjoying it. And I'm in 4th gear. Wasn't really sure. Let's chop it down to 3rd. This thing has 4 kilometers on the clock. 4. Here's my first gravel bash. Let's see how it handles. A little bit of light grass action. It's not really often that you're actually doing this kind of stuff on the road, but yeah, these tyres, I haven't felt them slip out on me yet. One good thing we could try is if I accelerate with a hard left, see if it spins out or not. Yeah, it does, but that's because it's wet grass. So I'm tapped on the highway at 80. This thing is got 9 k's on the clock. It's a bit lethargic. Okay, here's the answer. Can you commute on this to and from work every single day on a highway? Yes, but you're going this fast. I'm probably about 90 kilograms. Don't have to worry about that speed camera, and we're getting there. If there's a headwind, it slows right down, but at the moment we're cracking 88. We may just time travel in a second. It's barely run in. I've got 10 kilometers on the clock. I don't know whether they do like a conservative tune on the ECU until it's run a certain distance, or I've got no clue, but I could probably get 100 out of it downhill with a tailwind. We just have to go through the river a small amount, and then we head up here. The back end's just sliding out. Yeah, these tyres are certainly loose. Alright, I really am not trying to do that. It's just accelerating gently. Woo, we just drifted. So yeah, once those tyre grooves get full of dirt, it's about it for the grip off-road. However, on rocky kind of territory like this, it's not that bad. Alright, what's it like on a trail ride? Here we go. I'm really impressed with this thing. Woo! That water's throwing my feet off. Oh, turns out waterproof boots aren't waterproof once you get water in the top of them. Here we go, this is the big point. First gear. We'll just lock it in, coming down. ABS does work well. So there you go. It can do a river crossing pretty well. There's a couple of trees across the... This is nuts. Woohoo! Now they did tell me I can go as hard as I want on this thing, and don't worry, I guess we'll find out if this is what they meant after they see the video. There's a lot of people out there wanting to buy the CT125. There's a lot of official reviews, but they're not really hammering them, and that's how I like to ride my bikes. So this is how it handles it, and I'm not being that nice. I mean, 30 kilometers an hour might seem slow, but through here, you know, I am fighting it a little bit to keep upright. My feet are absolutely saturated. There's a little waterfall. Cool. This is a really cool part of the country. I certainly wouldn't bring my plastic laden Honda Wave down here, that's for sure. And the ABS is 100% working. The ABS will trip and stop working if the front wheel leaves the ground for too long, for some reason. I think it's if the rear wheel's spinning and the front isn't moving at all, possibly. It starts to get a bit confused. That was bigger than I thought. I am absolutely saturated all the way through. So let's see if we go through slow, just how deep is this? Oh yeah, just up to the bash guard, not too bad. Oh, I like that. Let's go there. Will I be able to make it back up? I guess time will tell. Oh yeah, it comes up this way, so if I can't make it up, I can just go up there. How is it with the kind of terrain a low ratio gearbox would just eat for breakfast? Not even going to get too much of a run up. Let's just see what happens. Yeah, that's not even a problem. That's crazy. Okay, I was all panicking thinking, oh, I might not be able to get back up, but it's just not even close to the truth. So let's go back down and then go back there, and we'll start without any kind of run up and see if it can handle that. First gear, decent terrain. It's higher than I am tall, so let's see what happens. No. So you need a run up. Okay, maybe there is some benefits of low range, but in my opinion this thing's doing pretty damn well. Yeah, we're alright. Is low range better at going up steep hills like that? Probably. Can this do it? Yeah, it can. You just need a little bit of a run up and some commitment. Are there better adventure bikes in the market? Probably. Would I have more fun riding any of those adventure bikes compared to this one? No. No is the definite answer there. This bike just has so much heritage, but not only does it have heritage, it actually performs and lives up to that heritage. The original CTs, the CT50, the Hunter Cub, was built out of necessity. It wasn't an original model made by Honda. There was a dealership in the States that decided to get a few Super Cubs, or the Super Cubs they had in stock, and they modified them a little bit. They threw big rear sprockets on them, they threw knobbly tyres on them, they took off the leg shields, and they had wicked sales. And Honda came along and was like, heck, why does this rural dealership have so many sales? And they turned up, they found out, and the CT50 was soon an official bike. The Honda CT50 Hunter Cub. And now, here we have today, well over 50 years later, the Honda CT125 Trail Hunter Cub. Whatever you want to call it. It's doing its job, and I'm very impressed. I'm trying to angle this camera down so you can see what these river crossings are actually like. River crossings? Puddle crossings. I'm not going easy, I'm going quite hard. And they just lap it up. Woohoo! This one's deep. Yeah. Woo! 60k an hour. Oh, slow down. There's a corner. Unknown territory. Oh, I got stuck in that rut. Woohoo! That was a big one. Yes, the CT125 is a great bike. Yes, you should buy it if it's within your budget. Yes, if it's close to your budget, stretch and get it. It's so worth it. Bit of Humpty Dumps. This is hilarious. A little bit of log. We're all good. Straight over the logs, no problem at all. Now, can I go through without getting my feet down? That's the real question. in the helmet. Oh, that water's dirty. Alright, you right there, Honda? How does this thing perform on road? Well, there you go, 40k an hour in first gear. $70k an hour in second gear, and bear in mind, I would never ever usually take these bikes to their red line like that, but these do have a built-in rev limiter which does its job. It does really well on the highway. The tyres can handle a bit of leaning. The bike just really flows through the corners. That's obviously in part to the way I'm riding it, but a lot of that is because it's just a really well designed bike. It's weighted really well. I've had a couple of times today where I've had to get off it and drag it around, do a 180-degree turn because I've got stuck, and it's been fine. ABS is a treat. A lot of people think, oh, I don't want ABS, but I can tell you with certainty that off-road ABS is actually really nice. Just slam that brake on as hard as you like and you won't even run into any issues. How cool. For those that are on the fence, if you were getting this in hopes of having a bike that was way faster than the CT110, well, yeah and nah. It does accelerate faster. The gears are really nice. The fuel injection's so smooth, you just don't have to worry at all. But yeah, on the highway you're looking at about 80 kilometers per hour to 90 kilometers per hour tapped. Absolutely tapped, tucked. That's what it can maintain. But if you're thinking, what's its top speed? Well, its top speed's probably a little bit over 100 kilometers an hour. Fuel economy, is that a thing that we care about here? Well, it gets well over 200 kilometers to a tank. It's basically what you're dealing with. A bike that's super capable, really well built, strong, robust. It can handle anything you throw at it. I'm here in Wellington riding the CT125. Let's give it a brutally honest review. What is it like? First impressions are not bad at all. Seriously, I've not been kind to this thing and it's been taking everything I've been throwing at it. What would I change? The gearing. Bear in mind that Honda always kind of detune their motorcycles. That's the Honda way, that's why they're so reliable. The Grom engines, which are exactly the same as this, albeit this doesn't have a manual gearbox, you can get up to 12 horsepower from them without even changing the size of the piston. You can do an air intake and you can do a cam and ECU reflash and an aftermarket pipe. You're getting about 12 horsepower, and that's up from about 8.5 to 9. But you got to bear in mind that this thing here has the delicate air intake. Well, not delicate, but it's delicate to the tune of the bike. I'm sure it's very robust and can handle a bashing. In fact, I've seen one of these scraped up from having fallen over, and it's not cracked at all. The air intake is here and it's there for a reason. If you were to de-restrict this in any way, you'd really have to get inside here and see how much bigger you can make the openings. I've been up to here on it and it's been taking it really well. Those tyres are not the best off-road, but they're not crap either. They're okay and they do their job. The chain guard is good. It's obviously been saving the chain from getting too hammered. The centre stand's okay. It's one of the lowest points of the bike, and I'm getting used to the shifting being up because my Honda Wave has a different shift pattern, but that's not an issue of the CT125 really. That's an issue with me. The ABS works really well, and overall I just think it's a really nice bike and I'm really happy with it. Well, I thought I was all done with this thing, but now I've just found some mud, and you can't return a bike to a bike shop unless it's covered in mud. Especially when they're giving it to you to loan. Otherwise it looks like I haven't even used it. But I really wanted to come in here and just test whether the bash guard hits on all of my custom kind of low bikes, my Chelly and stuff. You'd probably find that it wouldn't really do too well here. I do love a bit of river bashing, don't we all? Oh. I'm trying my hardest just to keep my feet on the foot peg. Woohoo! Bash guard's there. It's doing its job. Okay, maybe now I'll finish. Cool. Thanks, Wellington. You've been great. And this thing's been even better.